I came to USA in 1998 to the Worcester, Massachusetts, 45 minutes from Boston, with my four brothers, five with me at the time. Now it's six of us, all boys. So it was nice and tough growing up with five other brothers. It was a lot of fun.
Most fighters throughout history have insisted that they did not choose boxing, but boxing chose them. That theory certainly holds true in the life of Edwin Rodriguez.
I went to boxing when I was about 14. I went down there. I got into a little scrap with actually a boxer and the boss from a middle school. And one of our friends, we have mutual friends who was into boxing as well. So he was like, "Hey, let's do that again in a boxing gym, so nobody could break you guys up." I was like, "Let's do it." So boom, I went down to boxing and I actually kicked his ass in boxing. The boxing coach was very impressed. Carlos Garcia, who trained me all throughout my amateur years, who I became a two-time national champion with. He'll be at the fight supporting me and seeing me become a world champion. So that was the first time that I stepped into a boxing gym. Unfortunately, growing up with four older brothers, five brothers at that time, my other brother that was 2 years older than me, we used to fight all the time. But at this point, I started picking up boxing, and it wasn't really a fair fight anymore. I was always, he was 2 years older than me, and I always was able to match with him. But when I started boxing, it kind of got a little out of hand, and I kind of hurt him a little bit. Not too bad. So my father was like, I'm going to put you out of boxing because of it, kind of like to discipline me. I didn't get to come back until I was 16. I'm a winner. I like winning. So I'm sure that if I didn't have boxing, I'll be winning in something else.
After an extensive amateur career and a successful start in the professional ranks, Edwin sought out the tutelage of elite-level trainer Ronnie Shields to take his career to the next level. The prolific boxing mentor believes that his young fighter is indeed destined for greatness.
Edwin Rodriguez is definitely cut from the same cloth of Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker. Look, he's one of the best fighters out there. And look, whether we would have fought Andre Ward November 16th, or either Carl Froch, Mikhail Kessler, Arthur Abraham, it doesn't make a difference who we fight. Edwin Rodriguez was going to be victorious anyway. I think what separates Edwin Rodriguez from Carl Froch, Mikhail Kessler, and Arthur Abraham is that Edwin Rodriguez's talents is just beyond better than all three of those guys. Those guys are really good fighters. Can't take anything away from them. But at the same time, Edwin Rodriguez, his amateur pedigree was really good. He had a great amateur pedigree. But the natural abilities of Edwin Rodriguez is so much better than all three of those guys.
Although Edwin Rodriguez is undefeated in his professional campaign with an impressive record of 24 victories, 0 losses, and 16 knockouts, most boxing pundits and fight fans are treating the 28-year-old fighter as a mere opponent for the incumbent champion. Surprisingly, it's a position that the talented young fighter relishes leading into the most important fight of his career.
It's a great feeling actually being the underdog. It's more motivation, more fuel, more hungriness. I'm starving, man. I'm hungry. I'm ready to take that WBA title.
While Coach Shields works on an appropriate fight strategy to defeat the pound-for-pound fighter, his conditioning team, headed by Danny Arnold, prepares Edwin's body to properly execute the game plan in the ring on fight night. The Dominican-born pugilist will have to be in optimum physical and mental condition to take the Super WBA title from Andre Ward. It's a job that the elite-level conditioning coach takes very seriously.
Danny Arnold, right here from Plex Boxing, powered by Ronnie Shields. I've been working with him for 3 fights, and so we obviously see him every 10 to 12 weeks before the fight, and he's doing even better this time. Well, I tell you what, this has been a great opportunity for Edwin, not only because of obviously he's fighting such a great fighter like Ward, but also he's had enough time to prepare himself very, very well. And Edwin's done every single thing you can possibly imagine to get ready for this fight, from the recovery side with the hyperbaric chamber to the VO2, everything you can imagine, to the conditioning, the performance, obviously the two-a-days, the gruesome two-a-days with Ronnie Shields. He's done everything he could possibly do, so I think it's going to be a great fight, especially not only because you have two great fighters, but you definitely have on both sides, you can have prepared athletes. Well, I believe so. He's trained hard. We still got some time too. He's training every day harder and harder. The biggest dedication I've seen is on his recovery. He understands the importance of this fight. He respects this fight. He respects Ward too, and he understands that the other guy on the other side is training his tail off as well. And so he's doing everything he can. Edwin is such a nonchalant guy in the sense he's so easygoing. You're not going to see a guy that's going to be nervous or anything like that. So although that might be a thing that's hard to gauge, I do believe Edwin's very relaxed, but also at the same time very, very confident that he can go over there and give a great fight to Ward and take this fight from him.
During the first official press conference, Edwin announced that he would be participating in the pre-fight VEDA drug testing program and challenged Andre Ward to participate as well. Although Ward has never tested positive for a banned substance as a professional or amateur, the defending champion graciously declined.
I feel very strong about Andre Ward declining to take the drug test. Because understand one thing, if you say you're a leader in your sport, do what a leader does. A leader leads, not follows. So, this should have been, Andre Ward should have been the one to come up and say, you know what, there's a lot of young fighters out there, some of them guys are already testing dirty, after fights. So you know what, let me step up and be the leader that I am and say, you know what, let's do the VADA drug testing. Let's do this and prove to everybody that our sport is clean.
To be honest with you, I don't think he's a dirty fighter at all. But the fact that he's declining is shady.
You have to always be. I don't know why you would if you're natural. If everything you're doing is not against the rules. Edwin has gone beyond everything that he's supposed to do when it comes down to drug testing to show that although we're sitting here saying that he's done everything he could possibly do, he's doing it the right way. And so you have to have that question mark. Why wouldn't you expose yourself? Why wouldn't you put everything out there if you were clean? Again, I hate to assume anything, but it's just like anybody. If someone wants to test me and I'm 100% sure that I'm clean, then of course you're going to allow them to test you. And so that's going to be a question mark that, unfortunately, I wish we can press it a little bit harder or create some more media buzz about it, so everybody's on the even kill when it comes down to the testing.
I don't know what's it about. I don't know if he has issues with not being the guy that's saying, what we're doing, what we're not. But at the same time, he's coming off an injury. So that's in the back of his head. Maybe he didn't want to do anything else with the drug testing. Maybe it was the time. Maybe it was the money. Actually, no, it wasn't the money because we offered to pay for his drug testing.
But it was Evan Rodriguez who made the suggestion, not Andre Ward. And Andre Ward now is going around saying that he should have put it in the contract. Well, it shouldn't be in the contract. It should be out in the public. The public is who pay to see fighters fight. The public is who pay the salaries of every fighter that's out there. So it's up to the fighter, not a contract, to say that, I want to be in a clean sport. I want to step up and be a man and say, you know what, I'm clean and I want to prove it. I don't want to just tell it to you. I want to show you that I'm clean in this sport. But instead, he said it should have been in a contract. Andre, contracts. What are contracts good for? Nothing. Show the people that you're a man. Step up. Show them that you're a clean fighter. Nobody's ever claimed that you were dirty. You never heard that from any of us. All we're saying is, you say you're a leader, be a leader and step up and take the drug test.
But me, as a clean athlete, clean sport, as, he has never said that he's not doing it in the media, but he never said he had. He's going to do it. He will tell everybody that wants to listen that he will do it. Why haven't you take the offers that we gave you? why not? You know what I mean? So don't say you're gonna do something when you're really not planning on doing it. I don't think he's dirty, but the fact that he's saying that he will do it, but don't do it, what are you saying? You know what I mean? What are you hiding? But I'm not worried about it. I'm worried to beat Andre Ward at injured, not injured, at his best, not at his best. I'm ready for whoever shows up on November 16th.
Well, here's the thing. Evan Rodriguez is a leader, and he's one of the best leaders out there. And, you know, whether or not Andre Ward steps up and takes the drug test, we don't care. It doesn't matter. It's not going to affect the outcome of this fight anyway. So, but all we were saying is, look, there's a lot of young fighters out there. You know, you want to be a leader, not a follower. Don't follow nobody. You know, you've always claimed you as a leader, so lead. A leader takes things to a different level. And you don't step up and say, you know what, you guys are right. I'm gonna step up and take the drug test. But look, this is not gonna have any outcome in the fight because we don't think Andre is dirty. And that's not the reason why we want to do this. We just want to say the sport needs to be clean. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less than that. The sport. Let's clean up the sport. All my belief is in Evan Rodriguez. I believe, look, this kid works hard. His amateur pedigree is great. His professional pedigree is great. And Andre Ward, he's going to find out on November 16th how good Evan Rodriguez really is.
As November 16th quickly approaches, Edwin Rodriguez patiently waits for his opportunity to finally fulfill his lifelong dream of becoming a world champion. With the support of his team, trainer Ronnie Shields, coach Danny Arnold, promoter Lou DiBella, and manager Al Heyman, the hard-punching contender is confident that he will indeed be victorious on fight night.
This is going to happen. November 16th, you'll see me at my best, taking over, taking that WBA. Get hyped, let's get it.